Good morning, students. Today we have to start history chapter number 3rd. Name of the chapter is Nationalism in India. Nationalism means the feeling of love towards our country. Now we have studied about nationalism in Europe in a previous chapter number 1st. So in this chapter we have to study nationalism in our country, nationalism in India. So I am reading this paragraph. Try to understand. As you have seen, we have studied. We know modern nationalism, the meaning of nationalism in Europe came to be associated with the formation of nation states. Means formation of nation states, establishment as well as the formation, the new countries, formation of the new countries. Now so many countries came, we can say the states came together, different state came together, and after that, because of the unification, we can say the process of unification, now country formed. Now we have studied in the unification of Germany, Italy, etc. in a first chapter. So with the formation of nation states, so modern nationalism, this idea is also brought up. It also meant a change in people's understanding. Now modern nationalism as well as the formation of nation states, both of them now changed. What changed? People's understanding as well as the people's thinking. Now people, they started to think what? Of who they were, their identities. Now people, now they started to think about themselves. Actually, who are they? They are the citizen of this country, and this is our motherland. This is our we can say the native place. Now like this, now they were thinking because of the nationalism and formation of nation states. And what defined their identity? Now they started to express themselves. Themselves means they started to express their identity like this. They are the citizen of India. This is our motherland. This is our country. The feeling of motherland towards the motherland means the feeling of towards the country now started in their minds. Now people began to think like this. And sense of belonging means now the sense which has created as well as the developed in their minds. Belonging, yes, we are the citizen of our country, and we have to do something for our country. Such a thinking now started because of the modern nationalism as well as the formation of nation states. New symbols and icons, new songs and ideas forged means shaped out. New links because of the new symbols, because of the icons and new songs, ideas. Now people, they were connected to each other and redefined means expressed the boundaries of the communities. In the most countries, the making of this new national identity was a long process. Now in most countries, making of national identities means to spread out the nationalism. This was a long process. This was carried out for so many years. It was continued. How did this consciousness emerge in India? So how this means sense, we can say the now people, how the people, our country's people, how they started to think about the nationalism. Now how such a feeling created in their minds. So we have to study in this chapter. I am reading this paragraph. So try to understand. In India, as in Vietnam and many other colonies, the growth of the modern nationalism is intimately means closely connected to the anti-colonial movement. So in India, so growth of the modern nationalism, the feeling of the nationalism, which was connected to the anti-colonial movement. Anti-colonial movement means against Britishers. Now the people, they started to oppose to the Britishers. Now they started a movement also, campaign also, and the feeling of the modern nationalism also developed from such a movement. People began discovering their unity in the process of their struggle with colonialism. Now people, they started to means discovering their unity. Discovering their unity means now they started to identify themselves about they are the citizens of this country. This is our motherland. This is our country. So we have to fight for our country. Like this. Now they started to identify themselves. When in the process of their struggle, when they were struggling that time with the colonialism, means against the Britishers, when they were fighting that time, the sense of being oppressed means here we can say the when they were discriminated, when they were tortured under the colonialism, provided a shared bond, means they were we can say the they were connected to each other, means they came together. Why? Because of the people, our country's people, they were discriminated, same, they were tortured, and we can say they were crushed down also by British force. So because of the such type of the discriminations, so all people, they came together. The sense of being oppressed means they were discriminated because of this reason. Now all people of our country, Hindu, Muslim, all different types of people, now they came together and they fought together. Sheer bond that tied many different groups together. Because of this reason, different types of people, Hindu, Muslim, and rich, poor, etc., now they were tied, means they came together and they opposed to the Britishers. But each class and group felt the effects of colonialism differently. They came together, but how? But each class and group felt effects of colonialism differently. The effect was different. The colonialism's effect was different over the each class and group. Their experiences were varied. Whatever they experienced under the Britishers, under the British, so their experiences also different, and their notions of freedom were not always the same. They were fighting, struggling against the Britishers. They were struggling for the freedom also, but their notions, means their ideas about the freedom, totally different from each other, were not always the same. The Congress under Mahatma Gandhi, ji, so under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi ji, the Congress party, Now Mahatma Gandhi ji tried to forge means here, now shape out, form these groups together. Now Mahatma Gandhi ji tried to bring all these groups together, those who were the different groups. So Mahatma Gandhi ji tried to bring all these groups together and try to, we can say, try to gather all these people within one movement, within under one roof, under one movement. It's called the national freedom movement, together within a one movement. But the unity did not emerge without conflict. Without conflict, without fighting, without struggle, we cannot see the unity among our people. Now I am reading this last paragraph. Try to understand. In an earlier textbook, you have read about the growth of nationalism in India up to the first decade of the 20th century. Now in the earlier textbook, you have also studied about the growth of nationalism, about the nationalism in India up to the first decade of the 20th century, earlier years of the 20th century. In this chapter, now in the chapter number 3, this one, we will pick up the story from the 1920s. Now underline, we have to study, we have to learn in this chapter from the events, historical events which occurred and happened from the 1920s, and study the non-cooperation and civil disobedience movement. We have to study non-cooperation movement also, as well as the civil disobedience movement also. We will explore means we have to see how the Congress sought means tried to develop national movement. Now we have to see, we have to study in this chapter, in this lesson, how the Congress tried to develop the national movement, how different social groups participated in the movement. We have to study also how different social groups, different social groups, Hindu, Muslim, and Adivasis, women, etc. So many. So all these groups, how all these groups participated in the national movement, and how nationalism captured the imagination of people. Now, because of the nationalism, so how the feeling of nationalism developed in the people's mind, we have to study in this chapter clearly and properly. We have to see, we have to study in this lesson. So students, listen carefully and try to understand. Now remaining part we will read in next clip.